Courtney Day. Today we're here in Loudon, Tennessee, taking a trip through Malibu's main production facility that manufactures both the Malibu and Axis Wake brands, the best-selling and highest-performing water sports towboats on the planet. Join me on a factory tour to take a closer look at the boats and the people who are making the Malibu difference. I'm here with Richie Anderson, Vice President of Operations here at Malibu Boats. What, in your opinion, do you and the team here at Malibu do differently that sets your boats above the rest?
I'll tell you one of the things that if you ever get an opportunity to just take a plant tour and visit with our employees, I have to give it to the employees in this plant. When you come through, the attention to detail, the passion they have building the product, that's what it takes to build good product. Along with good materials, we use top-of-the-line materials when we build the boat, but the people in this plant make Malibu what it is today.
I like to hear that. Now tell me about these materials that you guys use that sets you above the rest.
One of the things we do, if you look at the Malibu product, you'll see a lot of polished stainless product on there instead of just some chrome-coated product. You'll see, even when it comes down to the fasteners, those are not only stainless, those are chrome-coated stainless.
Wow.
We go to that extra step so you don't have those issues that a lot of boat companies have with corrosion and durability. If you look at our power wedge, that is a polished stainless part. You don't have to worry about any deterioration at all. So we don't cut any corners there. We're looking at what is the best product and what is the best value. What we do, we'll shop around with different suppliers, and we'll also look at how can we build any of this in-house to help keep that cost down to us to deliver that value to the customer.
That's wonderful, and I'm sure they appreciate that value and can see it in all of the boats.
Yes.
Now, I understand that Malibu is the only company that designs, tools, and builds your own towers. Why does Malibu do that instead of going directly to a supplier?
It helps us to design unique products. When you look at our towers do not look like everybody else's out here. They have a total different look to them. So we can do things differently and still deliver that value to the customer.
That's fantastic. Now, you also machine a lot of the hardware here. So why is that?
Again, it gives us flexibility and creativity to do things different. We've got a full machine shop that does all the billet you see on the boats. When you look at an Axis and you see Axis machined in something, we're doing that ourselves. You see it on a Malibu, we're machining that in. We can design that to look the way we want it to look. And again, we can control that in-house without having to have an outside source. So it helps us also on the dependability side. As far as parts shortages, getting it here on time, what do we need?
Sounds like you guys are on top of your game here. You guys heard it right here from Richie himself. So stay tuned to see what's next from Malibu.
Hi, I'm Will Asher. Some of the most important things to me about my Malibu boat are the quality, consistency, and reliability. Let's take a look at the steps of how these Malibu boats are made.
Starting with the best designs for each of our holes is just a head start. The detail and care that Malibu puts into each hole explains why the ride you get is the best there is. Now, each hole begins with a mold, and that mold has to be perfect each and every time. To ensure that, the molds are steel reinforced and are always kept in the right temperature range. Molds are constantly rotated out of service for cleaning, inspection, and re-waxing. Plus, every mold is electronically tracked to ensure a rigid maintenance schedule. This ensures the perfect mold every time. Each mold is cleaned, wiped out, and a thin layer of wax is applied. This ensures that the mold separates easily and gives the best possible surface to the outside of the boat. Next, skilled craftsmen apply the highest quality 3M tape to the mold before the gel coat colors are applied. This taping process is considered an art form in the industry, and our artist's work defines the fine detail that you see on the surface of your Malibu boat. Malibu is able to do things in their taping process that nobody else does, giving us a distinct advantage over the versatility and depth of color combinations offered to our customers. When the gel coat is sprayed on, years of experience help the technicians get the coverage just right. 22mm thick gel delivers the best look and the longest lasting surface. Now these talented craftsmen will lay down as many as 3 different metallic flake layers, a combination that's unheard of in the industry. Plus, we also offer the largest variety of metal flake colors in the industry too. So your boat will look beautiful and unique. Now some others talk about quality and even point to cosmetic items on the outside of the boat to say that they manufacture with quality. But here at Malibu, quality is the foundation of the company, and it starts with the whole layup, materials used, and the chassis system. Malibu can talk about quality, but more importantly, we do quality. Our commitment is backed by our new gel, resin, and component testing and validation lab. Then comes the vinyl ester blend resin skin coat, a step that's skipped by the rest of the industry. This layer adds stiffness to the hull while also hiding the fiberglass mesh of the next layer. Your boat will look outstanding with no print through. After the gel coat and the skin coat, 8 layers of various knits and waists of woven fiberglass are skillfully hand-laid. No one else in the industry takes the time to do this, and other manufacturers stop at 6 layers. What this means is a stronger, more vibration-free hull. In addition, Malibu's sound suppression technology is laminated into every hull. We take the time so you can experience the quiet ride and the reduction in the lapping effect. We've proven year after year that the Malibu ride is quieter for our customers through many independent testing sources. The backbone of each Malibu hull is the patented fiberglass engine chassis system, or FIBEX. The system was developed in 1993 with Kurt Jordan, laminate engineer most noted for his design work on America's Cup sailboats. With the Malibu FIBEX system, the engine can be through-bolted to the FIBEX spar for greater stability, durability, and dispersion of load, resulting in a quieter, vibration-free ride. Also with FIBEX, active air induction forces air to the engine, resulting in better performance, reliability, and the elimination of unpleasant odors created by moisture buildup. The FIBEX stringers are chemically bonded to the hull with a super strong methaculate fusion bonding agent, creating a virtually indestructible bond. The FIBEX system is so sturdy that Malibu has put nearly 50,000 of them in the water without a single failure. The hull is then separated from the mold, and it's time to add the underwater gear, like the Nabril Gorilla fins, strut, rudder, depth finder, and paddle wheel that measures your speed on the water. In addition to wake performance, each component that touches the water is precisely designed by Malibu Boats engineers to benefit handling and ride. The deeper V-hole of a Malibu cuts through the chop, while the 12 degrees of dead rise creates more lift for a smoother, rough water ride. Malibu's Gorilla fins are 40% larger than the industry standard and create a large pivot point for easily controlled, unmatched, slot car sharp turns and laser straight tracking. Yet another industry first. A 20-man crew installs the dash systems, fuel systems, ballast systems, stereos, exhaust, and most importantly, the power plant, which has been designed and calibrated with the specific Malibu or Axis model in mind. Each engine is through-bolted to the FIBEX system. This is the best system on the market to secure the engine, minimize vibration, and maximize the skeletal durability of your Malibu or Axis boat. Once the mechanical and electrical systems are installed and inspected, your Malibu boat is ready for its finishing touches.
Hey, what's up? I'm Chad Sharp. Most people don't realize Malibu builds and designs their towers in-house. Let's head to the factory and take a tour to check it out.
Malibu makes the extra effort to build most of its metal components from scratch in-house. This means better control over the quality of end product and a better value for you, the customer. The G3 and Axis towers are so sturdy because Malibu has taken the extra steps to reinforce them from the hull up. You'll see and feel the difference. Our towers are designed to enhance your experience on and off the water. Operated with integrated gas shocks, One person can easily raise and lower the tower for storage because Malibu engineers have taken the time to design it the right way. At Malibu, we also manufacture many of the other metal parts right here in our machine shop. This way, we get them finished and installed to meet our exceptional standards. This in-house approach also means cutting out the middleman, so Malibu can bring you a higher quality product at a better value than the competition.
Hey, I'm Dallas Friday. We're here in Orlando, Florida at my house. One of my favorite things about the Malibu is the dash and the command center and how easy it is to control and what it has to offer. Let's go ahead and take a look at the electronics Malibu puts into their boats.
Beneath the clean interface that controls the settings to customize every feature of your Malibu boat is a sophisticated electronic system called Malibu. With one or two keystrokes, you'll be able to adjust dozens of settings as well as over 200 custom rider presets, another industry first. Touchscreen commands let you easily change the way each boat handles, play your favorite music, and even integrates Bluetooth connectivity. Input your media by thumb drive, iPod, iPhone, Bluetooth, or DVD and gaming consoles. Plus, Malibu Boat is Sirius radio ready. With the Malibu and the Malibu Touch Command Center, or MTC, you'll be able to download rider presets through our mobile device gateway. You can also control media players, keyless ignition, lights, ballast, your heater, blower, power wedge position, surf gate, navigation, and so much more. You can even control audio and rider presets right from your smartphone. Another convenience? Full cruise information is presented on every screen function. Malibu has the only on-screen throttle bar representation. This allows the drivers the ability to easily control boat speed beyond a set point, as well as decrease the speed when necessary, which is very beneficial in turns and different water conditions. Read your depth gauge and make adjustments on the fly from multiple gauge screen options. Save your preferences for easy one-touch changes to your settings. When you're on the water, you'll spend way more time having fun and way less time worrying about boat setup. You'll even be able to introduce software updates to the Malibu and Malibu Touch command system via thumb drive. Beautifully designed, indirect LED lighting makes it easy to find what you need and sets a perfect mood for a great time on the water. Weather-packed connectors resist corrosion, and precise wiring keeps your electronic system trouble-free. Each wiring component is tested as it's installed. When it comes to building a Malibu, we do it right the first time. Comfort is the key word to use when you look at the interior of any Malibu or Axis boat. The 5-way adjustable driver's seat offers an automotive-style lumbar support and is arguably the most comfortable seat in the industry. The dash features unobstructed gauges that are protected from direct sunlight. Your view is panoramic through the frameless windshield, and the G3 tower is positioned to be out of your field of vision. Overall seating is arranged to maximize the social experience of riding in a Malibu boat. And wake view seating turns riding in your Malibu boat into a front row seat to watch wakeboarders, wake surfers, and skiers in all day long comfort. Seat backs are angled to maximize relaxation, and the construction of each element is the best in the business. Thicker foam than the rest of the industry delivers a comfortable ride no matter what conditions you find in the water. 3 densities of antimicrobial foam are covered in Malibu's exclusive 38-ounce G&T Duragard marine vinyl. Malibu vinyl is antimicrobial and mildew resistant, and it's the only vinyl to pass the 100K abrasion test. Our Duragard vinyl bounces back quickly to shape, and it's designed to resist the harsh environment chocked with wakeboard fins, cuts, and abrasions. We use the thickest grade vinyl in the industry. Vinyl is cut exactly to spec using computer-controlled machines for a perfect pattern every time. Precision hand stitching gives a long-lasting, luxurious appearance to each cushion and a padded element you can see and touch. Malibu uses premium Teflon thread that resists oils, suntan lotions, and degradation. You'll appreciate the care and attention to detail of each hand-wrapped speaker panel, dash, and glove box. Precise seam alignment of the tasteful diamond grain and M grain fabric speaks volumes about the quality Malibu puts into every interior. Custom-made stainless steel accents like bow rails combine a high-end look with durability and safety. All exterior hardware is through-bolted for maximum strength. Each Malibu boat's interior offers the convenience of large, easily accessible storage areas. Plus, there's a wet storage tray above the engine to dry and warm vests, gloves, and towels. Malibu storage is simply the best. From the lockable glove box to the oversized stainless steel cup holders to the deep accessible underseat storage to the ice chest and cooler bag. Our storage is unmatched. Malibu even offers multiple choices of carpet inserts for your added comfort and use. You'll see and feel the luxury of every surface of your Malibu boat, but underneath, layers of quality will deliver a long-lasting comfort you'll enjoy year after year.
Hey, my name's Brian Grubb. We're here at my house on Lake Jessamine in Orlando, Florida. You know, before the boats leave the factory, Malibu really wants to make sure that everything's going to work correctly, and they go through a pretty rigorous process of going through every boat that leaves the factory and checking to make sure everything works before it leaves. So let's go up to the factory and check out some of the steps that Malibu goes through before your boat leaves the factory.
What you see behind me is Malibu's detailed manager's audit. Daily, completed Malibu and Axis wake boats are pulled and audited by the management team. This ensures that every component on every boat meets the Malibu standard. Yet another example of Malibu's improvement-driven focus. So what does quality really mean? Well, here at Malibu, it means we've taken the time to design the best boats on the water, taken the extra steps to maximize the durability and function of each system, and we've inspected everything to make sure each and every detail of your Malibu or Access boat is perfect. We employ an electronic data collection system with tablets for real-time recording and analysis in all areas of the factory, including the lake testing. We know what's going on with your new Malibu boat every step of the way. After final assembly of your Malibu boat, it's time for testing out on the water. Every boat is water tested in our backyard in the Tennessee River. Our team of 5 experienced lake testers run every boat through its paces. Mechanical systems, electronics, fit, finish, and performance are all thoroughly vetted. The fuel system is pressurized and fully inspected. The engine is run up. Ballast systems and surf gates are tested, and all the functions of your Malibu system are run through their paces to ensure flawless performance. All systems have to work perfectly, from the throttle to the electronics, lighting to seat cushions. What all this testing means to you is that every detail of your Malibu boat is right or it doesn't ship. Then it's time for the final polish, buffing, cleaning, and detailing. On go the decals and swim platforms, then your Malibu boat is prepped for shipping. When each Malibu boat leaves our factory, it's got to be perfect with the best and most innovative features and built to last for years of trouble-free enjoyment on the water. At Malibu Boats, we're customer-focused, performance-minded, and improvement-driven. We invite you to take a closer look at our production facility with an in-person factory tour here in beautiful Loudon, Tennessee. For more information, visit our website at www.malibuboats.com.